Hello friends, on this channel we have told the summary of many books related to money, but today's summary will explain to you some special rules of money. We will know why we are not able to earn money when rich people are becoming richer and the poor are not able to get anything. You also have to understand that how people see you, it depends on how you present yourself. Your confidence and thinking affect your money matters to a great extent. We will discuss how to give up the habit of buying things without thinking. Often we make purchases without thinking, which affects our savings. In this summary, we will tell how you can control this habit and take wise decisions. Is it necessary to have complete knowledge of money to be successful? It has been told in this book that it is necessary to have a basic understanding of money, but you do not need to know everything. Correct information and understanding is the most important. We will also know how laziness can stop the dream of becoming rich. If you are not active towards your goals, then good opportunities are lost. Hard work and being active are necessary for success. In this summary, we will tell you how you can control your money. Instead of becoming a slave of money, it is very important to spend wisely, invest and have a positive attitude. So let's start this journey and know the special rules of money which can help in improving your financial condition. Before moving forward, if you listen to our book summaries, then we have created a new channel for you. On this channel you will find short motivational videos of these book summaries. If you want, you can also subscribe to that channel of ours. We want to give you the best of the best. The link is in the description, go and check. Let's start again. One day Richard saw a man standing near a job advertisement board. The man was wearing a simple hoodie and dirty sneakers. His beard was not properly groomed and he was standing a little bent while his hands were in his pockets. Richard was worried that if this man goes for the interview in this condition, he will definitely be rejected and then he will probably blame the company or his fate. Richard had given interviews many times in his career and he was troubled by how carelessly people come for the interview. When he asked them what information they had gathered about the company, they often got shocked and were unable to answer properly. It was clear that they did not do any research about the company and this was the reason why their results were not good. The way of looking makes a lot of impact. When people look needy or weak, society also sees them in the same way. But if you look confident and impressive, then people also behave with you in the same way. But what is required to look confident? It does not come only by wearing expensive clothes. It reflects in your personality, the way you walk and your behavior. Your image is what you show to others, so it is important to wear good clothes and be full of confidence. There is no need to buy expensive clothes, you can get good clothes at a discount or even rent them. Richard had his first interview in a shop. He bought a nice jacket and boat necktie from a cheap store. He practiced tying a bow and on the day of the interview he looked like James Bond. His outfit may have been a little different but he made a good impression. And he got the job. Later Richard bought a simple black suit. If you dress well and are confident then people will give you the same importance. But if you don't look good then people may not understand you properly or may not give you good service. You can look good without spending a lot of money. That's it. Wear clean and proper clothes, keep your nails and hair done and pay some attention to your image. Confidence and the right appearance can make a big difference in your career. Along with this, you will also have to change your thinking. Believe in yourself and consider yourself successful. When you move towards your goal, your hard work will bring you success. The key to your success is with you and the way to bring it out is your faith and your confidence. It would be right to say that your appearance is your identity. That is why prepare yourself well, be full of confidence and keep moving towards success. Once Richard saw a video on social media in which the luxurious life of rich people was shown. Seeing their expensive cars, luxurious houses and luxury lifestyle, he felt that all this is like a dream. Often in our ordinary life, we just depend on our monthly salary and think that we too can never live such a life. But have you ever thought that there's actually no discrimination in terms of money? Money doesn't care about your caste, your social status or what your parents do. It gives equal opportunity to everyone. Every morning is a chance to start afresh. You have the right to take advantage of all the opportunities that come your way. There's only one thing that stops you from becoming rich: your fear and your wrong notions about money. There is no dearth of money in this world. As long as you keep working hard for your goals, you can earn as much money as you want. Money doesn't care who is managing it or what is the qualification. It is only the result of your work. It doesn't judge you or tell you whether you deserve it or not. The richest people in the world are not the same. Some of them are very polite while some are very simple, some are intellectual and some look ordinary. But they have one important thing in common. Whenever they get an opportunity, they try to grab it. On the contrary, a poor person often rejects the offers. He feels that he is not worthy of it and finds excuses that it will not be beneficial for him. Thus, the rich get richer while the poor get poorer. It is a common misconception that poor people are poor because of their circumstances, but if you have the right resources, you have the potential to become rich. Yes, the journey can be tough, but it is possible. Remember, money cannot think or see or hear who is handling it. It does not care whether you are capable of acquiring it or not. So, challenge your fears and believe in yourself. When you turn your thinking in a positive direction, you can bring changes in your life. The first step towards becoming rich is to overcome your fears and believe in your ability. You can do whatever you want, you just need to change your mindset. With your hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything. Follow your dreams and believe that you can definitely fulfill them. When people invest money in something, they often get so happy about the benefits that they will get in the future that they start spending money immediately without thinking. Due to the glamour of advertisements and social media trends, it has become difficult to stop the urge to shop in today's time. Because of this, we need to learn how to control this habit of ours. First of all, you have to understand how important it is to make a budget for today. You should spend according to the money you have. Instead of focusing on what will happen in the future, you have to see how much money you have today. Many times people forget to include important things like tax in their budget, which can cause problems later. That is why keep in mind that the tax money is kept separately. Along with this, try not to borrow money from others or from the bank. Unless it is very important, do not take money thinking that you will repay it from future earnings. You do not know in advance how much money will come in the future. So avoid such mistakes. It may seem okay for a couple of times, but you may regret it in the long run. When you are making a mistake, if you buy something with the hope of future earnings, it may seem good to you in the beginning, but soon it may not live up to your expectations. It is possible that you forget it or it may stop fulfilling your needs. Therefore, it is very important to control your desires and not let them dominate you. If you want to be financially successful, then pay attention to some important things. First of all, ask yourself whether you need that thing right now or you can buy it later. Then think whether this thing is worth buying from future earnings. After this, think that if in future you need money for some other important work, will you be able to buy that thing without any problem? Also think what will happen if a good opportunity comes tomorrow and you do not have money? By keeping all these things in mind, you can use your money in a better way. Patience and proper planning are the keys to financial success. Remember, making the right decisions and thinking ahead will lead you to a strong financial future. Everyone wants to become a millionaire and live a comfortable life. We all have heard inspiring stories of people who started from very simple places and reached great heights. Sometimes we wish something like this could happen to us too, but are these just dreams that never come true? The reality is that some people get lucky by winning the lottery or inheriting ancestral property, but such people are very few in the world. Many people keep hoping to win the lottery, while the reality is that their financial status often remains the same. That is why it is important for you to set a practical goal. Many people fail to become rich because they are not willing to really work hard. They only say that they want to be rich, but in reality they do not take any concrete steps in that direction. Some people look at money from a negative perspective. They believe that working hard to earn money is wrong, whereas they think that if you get money by luck then it is right. Remove such thoughts from your mind. Mold yourself in the thinking of successful and rich people. To earn money you have to wake up in the morning and study, have a desire to learn, make some sacrifices and focus on your goals throughout the day. Look at successful people like Bill Gates, Richard Branson. They have worked hard, passionately and dedicatedly in their fields. They have done such work every day that an ordinary person cannot do in a month. They do not just rely on luck, but they have worked hard since the beginning of their career. And they are working hard even today. Money is already there, you just have to get it. If you want to get it, you have to work hard for hours. Richard Templar, the author of this book, does not give place to lazy people in his team. He likes to work with ambitious, dedicated and forward-looking people. If you really want to be rich, take the first step towards your goals. Have you ever bought new clothes? And when it was time to wear them, you found out that they didn't fit properly. When you went to return them, the store said that the money would not be refunded. How frustrating, isn't it? It happens that when you buy an electronic item, it comes with a slip that says that if the package is open, you cannot return or exchange it. Doesn't it bother you? All these things are part of the world of small print. These hidden words can work against you when you think of taking legal action against a company. Imagine a person bought an expensive car, the biggest purchase of his life. He thought it was a great deal, but he overlooked the details of the agreement. When he developed a problem with the car and had to take it to the service center, he was told that the warranty applies only under certain circumstances. In his case, he was out of warranty coverage and had to pay a lot. If you want to get rich, you have to be careful with the small print. First, make sure that everything in the agreement is clear, then look for hidden clauses that can change the meaning of the entire agreement. Pay special attention to the sections that tell you what punishment you may face if you delay or miss a payment. Checking the small print is like checking the ingredients on a food package. If you don't like the ingredients, you don't buy it. Read the agreement carefully and don't rush. If you don't understand or find any part wrong, it's a sign. Read that part carefully and back out of the deal if you are not satisfied. You will be able to secure your financial future and avoid any problems. Remember, every little thing matters. Don't ignore it, protect your rights and move forward wisely. Have you ever gone to a gadget store and seen the things you bought? Have you ever seen expensive smartphones and wondered why they cost so much? When you hear the price of a branded pair of shoes, don't you wonder if they can really be that expensive? A man once asked his father if a $1,500 sofa from a fancy furniture store is more comfortable than a $700 sofa from an ordinary store. His father said yes. When people buy a $1,500 sofa from a fancy furniture store, they are paying not just for the sofa but also for its design, comfort and quality. We often think that we are paying more for a sofa than for a $1,500 sofa. We understand the price of a thing or service, but its actual value is much more than that. Sellers decide the price of the product, but the real value is decided by the customers. For example, a sofa may be priced at $1,800 in a furniture catalog. The real value of that sofa may be less than that. But if someone is willing to pay $1,800 or more for it, then its value increases. Once Sia had an old sofa. When she bought it, its value was not much. One day she went to a friend who had a new and beautiful sofa. The friend looked at her sofa and said, "You think you are playing with money, that's why you have such a sofa?" Sia replied that she had bought her sofa for 4 times less than the price of that new sofa, but her friend did not believe this because he understood the value of that old sofa and not its price. You should learn to recognize the value of the services and skills of others. Whenever you get an opportunity, focus on its long-term value rather than its price. This way you will find that every decision you make will become an investment for your monetary goals. Apart from this, you should also know the value of your skills and services. Think about what good things you can give to people and then present your knowledge and skills according to that value. In this process, the value of your product will be the economic benefit, while the value will be what the customer believes. How much your product is worth to them or how important it is. Do you have some money that you are not using properly? You may be looking at it as savings, but the reality is that you are not using it properly. First of all, do not keep money inactive in your bank account because keeping money there will not increase its value. Instead, put your money in a good interest-bearing account, even if the interest percentage is low, but getting something is better than nothing. You should always try to find higher interest rates. Do not be satisfied with your current interest rate because you may find a better option. If you get a good interest rate, then decide immediately and transfer the money from your current account to another account because monthly income is important. Also, find out about all the services for which you are paying. Often cheaper services are also available. So do not spend money just for the name, read all the details and its terms carefully. If you have doubts about any terms, then ask clearly about it. Understand what you will get from those services. If you have a property, then do not leave it vacant. Its value may increase, but by leaving it vacant you are losing the opportunity to earn rent. When you sell that property in a few years, you will get a good profit. But you will miss the rent that you could have earned every month. Even if the rent is less than the sale, still do not ignore it. You should invest in things whose value increases and which are also useful. For example, the value of an old car may increase with time and you can drive it. On the other hand, the value of a painting hanging on the wall may also increase, but you cannot use it. Look for new options. Do not be satisfied with the current way of earning money. Keep looking for new ways to move forward, and most importantly, do not postpone your work for tomorrow. Complete your work today, because if you do not put money in your bank for 4 months, you will lose the interest of those 4 months. Money lying idle is wasted. If your money is not invested in anything, its value will decrease with time. Do not keep your money in the form of check or cash, otherwise that money is getting wasted. On the way to becoming rich, sometimes you have to impress others too. You have to understand that the ideas you have will benefit everyone. In this case, the art of deal making is very important because you want everyone to be happy. To learn how to deal, you should believe in your strength. Never be afraid to ask for more. You should be ready to give everything you have to get what you want. An interesting example is of Kyle MacDonald, who is a Canadian blogger. With his art of deal making, he converted a red paper clip into a house in 9 months. Kyle created a website where he was ready to take anything in exchange for a red paper clip. First, he took a green fish-shaped pen in exchange for that paper clip. He then traded the money for a smiley face doormat, which he traded for a portable barbecue grill. This way his business grew, and eventually he traded a recording contract to lease a house for a year. Kyle's story is a great way to tell yourself that you don't have anything to start with. Be open to any opportunity, no matter how small. You always have to adapt to the circumstances and people's needs. Set a goal and work towards achieving it to find out the real purpose of a deal. Network with people from different backgrounds and walks of life. And take advantage of cheap publicity, especially from the internet and social media. If you want to learn the art of deal making, think of something that others need. It doesn't have to be a commodity. It could be your skills, knowledge, time, or effort. Gather information about your target audience who would be interested in what you're doing. Think about what you can ask for in return for their service. You must have seen some people investing and their money goes down the drain. Seeing such experiences, you might have also started feeling scared. And you have started paying attention to your daily life, but if you just take precautions and avoid big risks, then your money will never grow. Some schemes promise you quick profits, but you should not fall into these traps when it comes to becoming rich. So first of all, it is important to understand how much risk you can take. Your attitude towards risk affects your plans. Think whether you want to grow your investment fast or slowly. If you are young, then small failures will not bother you. But if you have the responsibility of the family, then you have to take a decision after thinking carefully. Understand the situation of your family. Do you have small children or someone who is dependent on you? In such a situation, it is important to be careful while taking risks. On the other hand, if you do not have any responsibility, then you can take a little risk. Now let's talk about your assets and income. Know how much of your money you are ready to put at risk. If you have good wealth and income, then you can take less risk. Keep in mind that investing all the money in one place can be very risky. Your mental state is also important. When you take risk, you should have the ability to handle that stress. Make sure that you can handle yourself in any situation. Do thorough research before any investment. Lack of information can cause your money to sink. Take care of all aspects so that you can understand everything clearly. Think about how you react when changes come in life. Do you get disappointed or keep your enthusiasm? Taking risk is not always a bad thing. It gives you a chance to face new possibilities. Prepare yourself mentally while investing so that you can take the right decisions confidently and achieve your goals. When you think about earning money, starting a new business can be a good way. But keep in mind that this journey cannot be done alone. For a successful business, you will need a strong team in which every member has different skills. In the beginning, it is important that you identify your strengths and weaknesses. If you have experience and knowledge in the world of business, then move forward without hesitation. But if you want to learn something new, then it may take time. That is why focus on what you are an expert in and assign the rest of the work to those people who are better at it. The first step in the process of building a team is clarity. Clear understanding. You have to understand what you want to achieve. And what kind of people do you need for that goal? 2400 hours 58. After this, make sure that you give clear instructions to your team members about their work. Tell them what they will do and how much money they will get for it. 25:10. Taking care of them is also very important. Remember, your employees are not just workers, they are an important part of your business. Take care of their mental and physical health. Do not give them more work than necessary as it can affect their ability to work. The key to a good team is that you keep them informed and motivated. Make them feel that they are an important part of your business. No matter how difficult the situation is, share your long-term goals so that they understand how their future is linked to the success of your business. When someone in your team makes a mistake, correct it and do not make small problems big. Maintain positivity and praise their hard work. Praise and giving the right money both help motivate team members. Set goals that can be achieved so that your employees do not get disappointed. Set a good example for them. Work hard yourself so that your team can look up to you. You are a leader, not a friend. Maintain some distance and authority so that respect is maintained. If you follow these tips, you will be able to add the right people to your team and achieve better results with them. Be nice to your team, don't be strict, and give them some freedom. This will not only improve your work but will also help your business grow. This summary ends here. If you like this book summary, join us and become better every day. Thank you.